Hey, what is up, guys? So today I have an Alliance Wars video. Um, this is the first one I've recorded in a while. I just haven't been able to record recently because I'm a grad student and grad school is taking a lot of my time. So it's tough to make time to record these videos and do commentary and editing, and I'm not the best at YouTube, so I'm still trying to figure that part out too. But this war was tier 1, and my alliance, DH, goes up against TEMC2. I'm not sure what that stands for. But I went in with Archangel, Stock in Hand, Spider-Man, and Magic after scouting my path. Uh, I took path 9 this war. It's not the path I usually go through. I usually take either 6 or 7. Um, But basically, the first third of this path, like anyone can take it really. So like anyone can take 6, 7. I mean 7, 8, or 9. So I just decided to clear the path that was really available, so I can start my so I can go to path 9 in the second I guess second third of the path. But I just, as you can see here, I just shred this Phoenix with Archangel. Archangel is so awesome. Like, I think is hands down the best champ to use if the enemy is not immune. But the thing about Archangel is if the enemy is either bleed uh, or poison immune, then his damage potential is just it just goes downhill. Here I decided to go with stock Spidey just because I don't want to have to worry about the L1. I mean, his L1 is pretty easy to evade, but uh, Stark Spidey just makes it that much easier. Just like I didn't play, I didn't think I played really aggressive in this case. It's been a while since I recorded this, um, and of course I'm doing post commentary, so just trying to take you through the way I'm thinking, like tactics wise, and you know. But anyways, and also usually I don't bring magic for I actually place her on defense, but for this war, I decided to bring magic for attack because of the node 44. That's the spite node that bleeds. So like every time you get a buff on yourself, you the enemy keeps gaining power. So like my thinking process was uh, like I could bring magic and power lock the enemy, even if it's a bleed node, and we'll see how that works out later on. I think I made a mistake in this fight, if I recall. Was it this fight? But Stark enhanced Spider-Man as a defender is not too bad. You just have to be careful because I mean he has a low percentage chance to evade, but if he does it, if he catches you off guard one time, that's pretty much the end of the game. And uh, if you see, I waited to fire my special until after I did the heavy attack to cancel his AI. So his AI would reduce his chances of evading the, the special attack. it also helps that it was parried too. So so many Mystic defenders. So the war hasn't been too bad so far. Let's see what happens here. I think this node is not too bad. With Hood, you just bait the L1 and he's kind of trigger happy with it. So that's the thing about Mystic defenders. Like with uh, when you're fighting Mystic defenders with Dark Spider-Man, you can't really build up the poise charges because every time you evade, they get like the power spike. So and you definitely want to avoid that. But it also helps that he like his heavy power drains the enemy. So you can use that in an emergency. Oh, this fight I made a mistake. You see what happens, and I cheated. I cheated by restarting the game. And I mean, I think that the punishment for cheating is fair. Like you lose half your health, and you obviously give the opponent a kill on that note. So I just didn't want to have to use a revive because I know I could definitely take him down, but like it didn't work out the way I expected it to. Um, you'll see, I think I get clipped here, so my AI is off. My intention was to stun him and then power drain him with a heavy attack, but since my AI was deactivated, the stun didn't trigger, so that just messed my plan up. But either way, we go back into it straight away because I knew I could take him down easy, even if I'll lose half my health. But like I'm going to show you raw. Like I'm not gonna edit it out just to. I mean, I think the punishment for doing that is fair. So uh, I'm not. I'm gonna be frank with you guys. So I'm showing you everything that happens as I go into Alliance Wars. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And this time I take it slowly and you know and Hyperion is very cooperative. Gotta love Stack Spidey. Like he's so good. Man, that was close. He probably has the what's it called, the that mastery for counter evasion. I can't remember the name of the mastery, but the mastery is useless in my opinion. It used to be good before the new update, but now I don't really see it as a necessity, especially since it won't always trigger. So yeah, this is the fight I was worried about. So node 44, and I brought in Archangel and Magic for that node, and I had to change my masteries. I think I put Coagulate level 2, so it's a bleed node. It bleeds 100% of the health um, over I think over a minute or so, or over the entire fight. I'm not sure, but I put Coagulate level 2, so I take I think 20% less damage or something like that. So in theory, it should bleed out 80% of my health. But this is the beauty about Magic. I think Magic is the best war attacker hands down. So like with magic, I'm able to power lock. So I can basically fight this magic as a normal champ. So I can evade as I want, and once that power lock is up. So um, and also she is regenerating a lost health through limbo, which is just great. Like if I brought in Vision or Iceman for this node, I'll probably get wrecked. Like that's why Magic is so great. Like I think honestly, I feel like Magic is the best war attacker because of especially because of that power lock. Like in the current state of Alliance Wars, like she is hands down the best attacker. Like Blade is a good attacker, but he doesn't have that power lock mechanism. So that's really the main reason I think that Magic is better than Blade, in my opinion at least. But um, my intention here was to save Archangel for the boss magic. I wanted to solo the boss magic, but it didn't work out because um, I think here, oh yeah, I get wrecked. Like it's not even because this magic is debuff immune, and like that limbo is just it's ridiculous at that node with that PI. I think that's a 455 magic on tier 1, so there's no way. I wasn't gonna do much. That's kind of what I expected. Um, I think I get wrecked with Stark Enhanced Spider-Man too, if I recall. But at this point, we were leading, like we were leading the war by a large margin, and we didn't really see the opposing alliance um, catching up. So I considered using boost, but I figured we still had one more person in backup, so uh, and one more person running path 8, so like they could take down the magic. And like my reasoning was that they would have more flexibility to bring in champs specifically to take down that magic because there's really um, not a big challenging node on in path 8. So, but of course, I think we get wrecked by the limbo damage here. So it's just ridiculous. Like there's no going around this on a debuff. I think this is the best node to put magic as a defender because debuff immune and you can't really power lock. So I mean you can power steal, but you can't power lock. Uh, so didn't. I intended to save Archangel for the boss, but I found out that my other alliance mates had health. I think there was someone in my battle group. Shout out to Skizzle. He has a 550 blade, but went in with Archangel here, and I think at this point my my iPad was slippery, so like because I felt like I was dashing forward and then Archangel dashed backwards, so I think I paused the game and tried to fix that. Yeah, exactly. And I remember this part. So I like basically got a napkin and cleaned up the screen. I'm too lazy to edit this out, so I just want to get this or post it up. Um, yeah, I think I get wrecked because I got caught. So and like she's hit like 5K, yeah, 6K. So well, we won the war. I think we got the victory by a huge margin too, so it wasn't too bad. MVPs were the MVPs. Bebek the Kill Skizzled and Bud. Yeah, it was good war. At least I figured out a solution for the Node 44. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you all have an awesome day.